How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Katawa Shoujo, and today's date is September 9th, and this is part 104 of Katawa Shoujo. And as what I've asked my friend Dane, he said that I'm somewhat close to the ending, but it's not as close as I think it is. But so in the previous part, as of I can remember right now, is that we just recently spoke to Akira in the park, and that what happened is that Lilly might leave back to Inverness in Scotland, and she hasn't really chosen a decision, and that is why Lilly has become distant between her and Hisao and stuff like that. So if everything goes right, hopefully that was the last business scene I have seen on Lily's path, because that is somewhat disturbing. But anyways, so why don't we just load up and a faraway future. Wow, September 5th. So I completely forgot it's raining. Hurry, Lilly. Oh yeah, still pretty loud. I'm moving as fast as I can. I can barely make out Lily's voice over the deafening pounding of the rain. Even though I dislike pulling her around, the situation calls for it. Why are you guys running in the rain? That's not good. That's not good, really. I turn forward, my free hand over my head, in a futile attempt to keep at least my hair dry. My vision seems to be in grayscale. This really is rotten weather for summer. Wow, rotten weather for weather, yay! For summer, and the last kind of climate I want for a date. A pity. I didn't even check the weather forecast beforehand, one of the very few times I've ever done so, only for it to say that Sunday afternoon would be fine. That's why I don't look up at the weather either. That's why I don't trust the news, because sometimes they freaking lie. And it's like, oh hey, it's going to be 70 today. Turns out to be like 86 or something. And sometimes it's like a 90% chance of rain. Never rains. When they say like 5% chance of rain, it rains. It's like, it's screwing with me. It's like, oh yeah, you're gonna bring a jacket, I'm gonna screw you over and start raining. Looking to Lilly, her shoulders are by now completely drenched, with her right hand holding tightly to mine and her left gripping on, oh crap, what did I just say? Gripping her retracted cane. This horrid downpour came on just as we were between our destination and Yamaku, so we decided to try rushing the rest of the distance rather than doubling back. Entirely unused to running at this fast, Lily's using all her concentration just to avoid tripping over. Yeah, well, you're gonna screw something up. Hisao, do you know where we're going? Even she's reduced to shouting to try and be heard over the combined noise of the wind and the rain. I don't hear no wind, I just hear the rain. The shade! Oh, the shade. I heard that was a pretty good restaurant right there, the shade. The rest of my voice is completely drowned out by an even heavier burst of rain. Boom! Rain, it looks the same though. The what? The Shanghai. How far is it? It shouldn't be far. Wait, isn't it like literally like the instance it is? Okay, never mind. It shouldn't be far now. Oh, okay. Nothing bad happened. It doesn't take long before I call out to her once again. It looks like we're safe. It's just up ahead. It's right there. Literally, it's right there. She's not very happy what she just did. I quickly pull up to a stop, and just in front of the familiar exterior, the lantern outside, still giving off its reliable glow, and wait for Lilly to catch her breath before going in. Ladies first. Oh, how pleasant of you, douche. The tiny bell inside rings out when I hold the door open for her, a smile and a polite nod being my reward before entering myself. Oh, what do you think you're gonna get? Freaking... Well, okay, never mind. No, I'm not gonna say anything after that. As I step in behind her and wipe my feet, only a quick glance is necessary to notice the distinct lack of activity. The Shanghai doesn't seem to get much in the way of patronage, and today is no different. Only a couple of tables are occupied. Occupado! Yeah! Summoned by the bells ringing, a most expected person comes to greet us. Welcome to the Shanghai. We've been here before. Yuko looks chipper today. Trying to predict her moods is pretty hard, but it's a nice change from the norm. Again with the norm. Hello, Yuko. Hey. Yeah. Good afternoon, you two. It's not much of a good afternoon, really. It's raining. Freaking, you dragged a blind person in the rain who doesn't know what's going on, and you technically screwed everything up in that first instance. You trust the news, you trust the weather forecast, and that's it. You screwed up. That's where you went wrong. She takes a deep bow, somewhat taken aback as she rights herself again and gets a better look at us. What happened to you? You both look. Her eyes drift towards the glass of the door behind us. Oh dear. We're inside now, at least. I think that's the most important thing. I gotta sneeze. It's nice and cozy. You're lucky to be working inside today. It has been nice and quiet. I like days like this. Oh wait, sorry, is there anything you like? French vanilla tea. They actually make vanilla tea? When I never heard of French vanilla tea. I'll have the same. Right, coming right up. She's very cheerful, I guess. She quickly skitters off with a determined look on her face, trying very hard not to forget our orders. If nothing else, she is at least dedicated to her jobs. You know, if I worked at somewhat like a restaurant and I'm a waiter, you know, I'll be like, oh my god. I'm not sure if I could get fired by it, but if I work at a restaurant, most likely I'd be like, okay, are you guys ready to order? And if they say yes, like, okay, so what would you guys like to have? And all of a sudden they tell me their orders, and I write down what they say, and it's like, alright, I'm gonna double check, and then I'm gonna say something different and get them confused. But I'm not sure if that's gonna get me fired or not, but I don't know. But and then I come out with the right orders, and so they won't. Okay, I don't know where I'm going with this, but anyways, if I was a waiter though, okay, screw that other idea. But if I was a waiter, you know, if I just stand there and God, I can't speak because I need to clear my throat. But if I was a waiter and in a restaurant, so it's like any restaurant like Black Angus, BJ's, Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm naming the stuff that's near me. I'm not sure if you guys have those either. But you know, think of any restaurant, and I'm a waiter there. And if you take it something different, I'm a complete idiot when it comes to remembering stuff. I can't remember a simple number. Well, I guess I can. I can kind of remember some things, but if I don't remember it, I will forget about it. So if it requires me to memorize stuff, then you know you can't trust me with that. But anyways, if like the only way I could actually learn how to remember stuff is if I say the opposite thing that it is. So like if somebody wanted like ketchup instead of mustard, I would be like, okay, so you guys want a mustard hot dog or something, I don't know, like mustard flavored chili or something like that. And they'll be like, oh no, I want a ketchup one. Say, alright, mustard it is. And then I leave, and then I come back, and then I bring them the ketchup one. So, you know, that is how I remember stuff. Like, I do the opposite a lot. And that's the thing, like, I repeat a lot because I usually forget. If I repeat a lot of words, if I repeat one thing, I forget about it. And then I say it again a few minutes later. So that is why I repeat a lot, and most likely I will be fired if I worked at a restaurant. And I thought like 2 minutes, so I should really catch up. I lead Lily to an empty seat before the two of us settle down. As usual, there's a large difference between my exhausted flopping down into my seat and Lily's delicate sliding into hers, her cane set beside her. For a while, I just idly watched the rain falling outside. The occasional person runs down the street trying to stay as dry as possible, hands often tightly gripping a rain-soaked umbrella. Umbrellas are not really helpful in the rain, really. Lily sits just as quietly as I, her eyes closed as she intently listens to all that's happening. It's a comfortable, relaxing silence that exists between us, just the type that we so often shared together in the past months. Are you gonna ask her? Are you gonna say, are you gonna leave? For Lily, at least, I can't help replaying the words of her sister in my mind, at times contrasting them to both our time spent together since I entered Yamaku, and to the way we've been since we started dating. No matter how much I try, I can't work Lily out. It's as if the harder I try to second guess her emotions and the potential decision, the more difficult it becomes to reach a clear conclusion. You know, she's like a freaking Rubik's Cube. You can't solve those fucking things unless you cheat and freaking paint it. That's it. That's the only way. You can't cheat through this, man. You can't cheat this. It makes me doubt whether I'd really whether I'd ever really understood her in the end. I'm going to have to ask, even though I very much want to avoid doing so. So, you seem quiet today, Hisao. Really? She's really happy too. You seem so enthusiastic about taking me out on a date. I'd assumed you had something specific you wanted to do. Ugh. No, not really. Just wanted to spend some time with you. Is that so? Fine, there was one thing. A little grin finds its way onto Lily's face. Her knowing full well that she's bested me makes what I want to say all the more awkward. It was just Akira and I were talking. Oh? What's with that tone? Don't you dare raise your voice again. No, I'm just kidding. You two do seem to get on well, don't you? Well, I do think she's a pretty cool person to talk with. It'd be nice if any of the teachers were anything like her. Why not me tell? Cool. For a moment, I tried to place her tone of voice, my mouth curling with a smirk as I realized it. You're not jealous, are you? I'm not. Oh, yeah, she is jealous. Oh, that's weird now. That just got weird. After her teasing me over such a thing on our first date, I don't feel too bad having a little laugh at her expense this time around. As we settle down though, it's only a minor distraction for the real point of why I brought Lily here. Don't worry, it was mostly just everyday stuff, that said. There was something Akira mentioned that I wanted to talk to you about. When you went to see your family in Inverness a while back, she said, Akira told you about my family summons, hasn't she? Oh, she's not happy. Oh, I was okay. I paused a bit because I was thinking. I'm trying to listen to if there was music playing or not, so I boosted up my audio. Seconds tick while I try to read Lily's face, an odd mixture of feelings written on it. She seems annoyed, but also somewhat confused. Here. Yuko attentively slides our drinks onto the table, her presence oddly small. As she walks back to the counter after a quick, polite nod, I realize the air between me and Lily is thick, and our expressions are both somewhat pensive. Even though she says I should lead my own life, she still interferes at the worst times. Well, she is your sister. She's technically your mother. Here, since your mother and father just left to go to Inverness for a job. Well, if it's a decent paying job, then, you know, I can see why, but still, they still left the daughters there, and like, hey, you know, why couldn't you just, like, hold it off? That's the thing. But, oh well, it's their decisions that made them do that. I don't think you should blame Akira here. She's just looking out for you, and it's not like I can't understand her concern over this. I can't read for the life of me. Lily's irritation gives way to an awkward and largely unsuccessful attempt to mask her feelings. She really doesn't deal well with being cornered on personal topics. I know, but I just wanted some more time. I knew you'd have to figure it out eventually, but you were intentionally hiding this from me. For how long were you planning to do this? So this is like freaking. This is literally just like I just had this weird flash, and literally this is how my worst experience in high school happened. Like, I kept it a secret. Other people knew. They tell that person. It goes to that person, and then topics go, and it makes the situation worse. That's it. That's how it usually works. It makes the situation worse if you tell somebody else. But, you know, if it's a sister, it makes sense. But, you know, it's like, if it's other people that you know as friends, then they go and tell other people. They tell other people. They do that to the person, and then all of a sudden, situation gets worse, and you get that friend that harasses that person. So that's how it usually goes. As I said, I simply wanted more time to think it through. I wanted to be sure of my decision before telling you. What did you decide to do in the end? Yeah, what did you do? You're putting her on the spot. Now I'm like eager what she's gonna say. I know what I wanted her to say, but an awful feeling refuses to leave my gut. My family does still want me to return to them, and a cure will be going as well. I could still teach as a career, whether it would be here or there. So you're going. How long have you known? I already know you were asked when you first went to Scotland about a month ago. It was like 4 weeks ago! Jesus Christ! Sometime. Oh god dang it. You gotta be kidding me, no! My frustration very nearly boils over. The fact that she's done this affects me more than it should. For her to not only be leaving, but to have been actively hiding her own plans from me, and after seeming for so long to be the one solid pillar of support and reliability I could depend on. Oh, this is really. I have no words. I can't really say anything. Really, if I was in the same situation, then I would do the same. I would ask why and everything like that. It feels as if the foundation underneath me is suddenly shifting drastically, much faster than I adapt to. Perhaps this isn't so much frustration as sheer unease. Lilly. I'm sorry, I just wanted to think this through completely. I wasn't trying to take advantage of you, please. Well, he took advantage of you. So, if you leave, I can understand, but you don't leave, then I could still understand that. I know, Lilly, I know. This is just really sudden. I guess this means that once you go, we'll be breaking up? Ooh, the two words. The two chaotic words. Okay, so I'm gonna end it off here. I'm kind of speechless about this part. But, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, I hope you guys have a great day. Oh no! 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 Don't tell me she accepted. No! No way! No! No! Why would she leave? Okay. So, okay. Wait. Before I make suggestions, I need to think this through. Okay. So, Lilly never seen her parents in 12 years.